Hello gang and welcome to another episode of the R&C Growth Lab. I am Richard.
From the R&C Growth Lab. And I'm Carolynne.
From the R&C Growth Lab. See how we swapped around there? We like to mix and meld things up a little bit here. Today guys, we're going to be talking about social media messages. Well, they're thinking, how the hell can we talk about social media messages? Well, speaking from experiences, and I'm just going to say a short few things and then I'm going to let the boss here take over and tell you all about it. But from our own personal experiences, my personal experiences, when I am contacting companies and they never respond and never read them, I think it is the biggest sod off you could possibly ever give. How about that for a good bloody opening line?
Sod off.
Yeah.
It's just so important to respond to any social media message. Obviously, you get some spam ones in there,
Delete them.
Just bin them off.
Bin them, delete them, block them. That's what we
report
do. We
it.
just spam it and that's it.
You're allowed to ignore those ones. But genuine people, genuine questions, genuine customers, respond, not within 5 minutes, not anything like that. But if you're active on social media and you're doing posts and they've sent a message to you 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago, even yesterday, and you've not even read it, but you're still posting your stuff onto Facebook or Instagram or wherever it is, and you've not replied to them, they just take that as a massive slap in the face. It doesn't want my business, so I'm going to go elsewhere anyway. So check them. You might not always get, the Facebook plays up sometimes. We don't always get notifications to say we've got messages in straight away. So do check them. Do click on the, try and check them
regular.
Once a day even is better than nothing. Either do it first thing in the morning while you're on your lunch or evening. If you get loads and loads and loads and loads, then you might need to ask somebody to help you or get an autoresponder on there at least that says, look, we're really busy. And we will get back to you, when we can, and give some kind of guidelines, like we would get back to you within 48 hours or something. And then the potential customer knows exactly how long to wait before they try and go elsewhere, because they'll go to the next person, to the next person, to the next person, and they'll just deal with the one that replies first. Unbeknown to them, you're busy. They're not. They're not busy for a reason, but you still need to keep on top of those messages and answer pretty sharpish if you can.
Here's a classic example. We were flying to the United States on one occasion. We do go there on the odd occasion, and we were flying over to the States. Now, I always get the Wi-Fi and pay for it, very much to Muggings here, who's from Yorkshire, who every penny counts. It's like, what the hell are you doing wasting money? Try to switch off at some point. You do need to, but I always try to stay active, because there's always those people that send you a message and will complain. There was a time where I couldn't get Wi-Fi with one particular airline that didn't offer it, and we were flying. Obviously, it's 8.5 hour flight, and I got to the other end, and lo and behold, by the time I got to the other end, there you go. There's one of our other podcasts that we've done. They'd gone over onto Trustpilot and left us a scathing review because we hadn't responded to them for 8 hours. Come on. Do you not realise some people are, maybe sleeping, they're driving or whatever. I mean, we were flying, and we'd even put it on social media, checked into the airport, because we have Shammy, our LRC Teddy, Shammy on his world tour. And, people could see that, but they were still dissatisfied and left us a negative review on Trustpilot because we hadn't responded. I mean, but we're up in the air, flying, we understand that. But try to be as proactive as you possibly can, guys. It is so, so, so important. And if I'd have just spent that money for that maybe £21 and done it, but on this occasion I couldn't because the airline didn't offer it. But if I'd have spent that £21, yes, it all adds up. But the thing is, it's done more than £21 damage to the business, and people don't realise the damage that they do to companies when they do things like that. So get on there, get your messages answered, Most of them have an autoresponder. So get that autoresponder going. So obviously Facebook and Instagram, they can link together. The same one can go out to both platforms. But get that autoresponder on there. Say to people, you know, you are currently busy. But the trouble is, we all know in the world we live in an extremely impatient world, unfortunately, and people are gone. I mean, we've had it. This is actually no word of a lie. We have actually had it where somebody's messaged us. Within 20 minutes, we've responded to them and they're like, you took too long. We've got somebody else to do it. Thank you. Yeah. And they're doing it this afternoon. And I'd reply and say...
Even on email, they're the same.
Yeah, on email, they're the same. So I'd reply and just say, look, guys, we're really sorry. We were in the middle of restoring somebody's item. It isn't right for me to break off because it was at a point where it was crucial. And I just couldn't do it. It wouldn't be nice to do it to your item, so we wouldn't want to do it to theirs. And, you know, they were then having a go because I'd apparently had to go back. And it's like, my lord, 20 minutes though. Can you... 20 minutes?
I think the worst of it is when people, they don't read them.
You don't read
all.
them. Yeah, I get so many where people don't read. And the thing is, it puts me off ever wanting to do business with you where you just do not read the messages. And it's like, why would I even want to recommend you? Because that's my reputation, her reputation at risk, our staff at risk. Because why would I want to recommend somebody where you can't even be bothered to read my message or anybody else's that's sent to you? To me, it's just rude, it's ignorant, and it's just the biggest slam the door in your face message you could ever possibly give somebody. We'd never recommend anybody that can't be bothered to read a message and send it, you know, to reply. Even if it's like, thanks guys, but really appreciate you reaching out, but we're not interested.
Yeah, thanks, but no thanks.
Yeah.
You know, that's all. It's all it needs.
Exactly.
It's a 2-second response to a message that could get you a lot of backlash.
Yeah.
If you don't respond at all, or it's just that I can't get into my head the ones that's just never read.
No, they're never read.
Not read at
so
all.
many.
They're not even inquisitive as to what you're even asking them. They've got no clue, you know, what's in there. It could be, you know, long lost grandpa
trying to reach out. You know, it could be anything. Do you know what I mean?
Leaving them the £1 million.
Yeah, there's £1 million being left in the will. You know, you've got to respond to this message, and it's like, but I've actually seen it on some people's profiles where it's like, do not DM us. We never read them. We never respond. I mean, how damn rude is that? Really? Honestly?
Yeah, and why not?
Wow.
What's the difference?
I mean,
I don't understand what.
But there's no other contact details on the profile, in the post. I mean, and you're in business and you're treating clients like that? Wow.
It makes you wonder if they use messaging systems to message people to do business.
And I bet you they
know,
do.
Do they, when the shoe's on the other foot, do they like, oh, he don't respond?
Yeah, they don't respond, you know. But their argument will be, well, we've got it on there. We don't. But, you know, that's it. Okay, guys, we don't want to dwell on this one.
Quick one.
And it's a nice quickie. And we're not going to dwell on it, guys, because I think you got the message. And if you haven't, then go shake your head and listen to this again, because it is so important that you do respond to those messages, because it is your business reputation at risk. It's taken you years to build it, seconds to destroy it. Very, very simple. That is me. I am Richard from the R&C Growth Lab.
I'm Carolynne from the R&C Growth Lab. Go check your messages.
Yeah, go check your messages, guys, because we might have just messaged you. So the usual stuff. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Subscribers up here, and it could be down here. I don't know. Like down here, comment down here, subscribe, share, tell your friends. We're here to help you grow. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your support and all your messages you get us and send to us, because we love reading them and we love replying. Thanks, guys. See you soon.
Bye-bye.